What's going on, man? Welcome to all my subscribers. Welcome to the Affirmative Talk Show. We'll be going live here. No, we're already live, but we'll be going, getting officially started around 110. Um, I'm going to actually share my link so I can give anyone an opportunity, any of my subscribers, an opportunity to jump in on this live call. But man, we're talking about the Lakers, man. Lakers. The Lakers, man, they won last night, man. The Lakers won last night. What are y'all thoughts? Ah, it was a close game. Close game, man. Woo. They are playing the Memphis Grizzlies. They are playing the Memphis Grizzlies. Do y'all think that they're going to have enough juice to beat the Memphis Grizzlies? What are y'all thoughts? Let me know. Let me know. Like the stream, comment on the stream. Let me know. Do y'all think they're going to have enough? Let's go. All right, let's go ahead and get it, man. And the topic of conversation, man, we're talking about the Lakers and how they pulled out a close game, man. It was a real close game last night, playing against the Minnesota Timberwolves, man. For me, it was too close. For me, it was too close of a game when you're talking about the Lakers should have won that game easily. That's just my opinion on it. I felt that the Lakers allowed the Minnesota Timberwolves to build up confidence. And we all know, man, when you give a team confidence that they can actually win, things can go left real quick. And I just seen a team that barely was able to scrape it out. I also see a team that if you play like that against the Memphis Grizzlies, you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose. We're gonna lose. If you play like that against the Memphis Grizzlies, you're definitely going to lose the game. So the score ended up being 102-108. The Lakers won in that favor. I'm kind of. Let me tell you something. I kind of feel a certain type of way, man, with Lonnie Walker, the fourth, not being able to play. He's being, labeled a DNP. I feel a certain type of way, man. Lonnie Walker. I feel Lonnie Walker is a good role player, man. Ronnie Walker actually plays defense. Ronnie Walker can actually provide some scoring for you from off the bench. And I'm looking at Gabriel Wenyen Gabriel, who didn't really play that much. His minutes was literally 1 minute and 47 seconds, 0 points. The dude had 0 rebounds, 0 assists, 0 steals, 0 blocks. I'm gonna tell you something, man. That's something for me. I don't like it, man. I do not like it. I do not like it at all, man. If you look at it from a standpoint, let's look at LeBron James. LeBron James ended up with 30 points. Anthony Davis ended up with 24 points. They needed every single one of those points. LeBron James ended up with 10 rebounds. Anthony Davis ended up with 15 rebounds. LeBron James had 2 blocks. Anthony Davis had 3 blocks. Both of them had 5 turnovers. Let me tell you this, man. I feel very strongly that both of those players are heavily dependent on, as they should. Both of them are the superstar players of that team. Let's look at the help that they have. AR, he scored 12 points. He had 3 turnovers. He had 6 rebounds and 3 assists. Then you had Dennis Schroder. Dennis Schroder showed up, man. I like Dennis Schroder. Let me say this again. I like Dennis Schroder. I like what he brings to the table. I like how he shows up. The man literally hurt his left or sprained his left ankle, and this man came back out and played. That's huge for me. That's huge for me. I like that type of attitude. I like that type of moxie to be able to go out here and say, you know what? I'm not going to quit on my team. I'm not going to allow this injury to hurt me from providing a sparkle for my team. And how ironic he ended up hitting a key shot in the corner based off on the drive off LeBron James. Let me tell you something about LeBron James, man. I know that I am critical of LeBron James, and it may appear or sound sometimes I sound like a LeBron hater. I'm not. But what I will say to you is that Anthony Davis has missed a lot of games this season. Again, LeBron James, he has missed some games based off some injuries he had actually occurred during the season. And I'm going to tell you this, man. Let's make no mistake about it. Father Time has been knocking on the door of LeBron James. But even in saying that, he has been scoring points. And his stat line is good. 30 points, like I said, 10 rebounds, 6 assists, but 5 turnovers. And to me, when you have turnovers, I take assists off. So you really had only 1 assist. At some point, this is where champions earn their money. And I'm talking about both of the superstars. I'm talking about Anthony Davis and LeBron James. Now, if you look at the efficiency, LeBron James, efficiency was at 57.1, field goal percentage, 12 from 21. And then Anthony Davis, 52.6. Now, as far as free throw attempts, 4 for 6 for Anthony Davis and 3 for 3 for LeBron James. Now, LeBron James was 3 from 6 from 3-point, which was 50%. Anthony Davis is 0 for 1. And I'm going to tell you something. At this point, if the Lakers have a mindset, and I'm talking about LeBron James and Anthony Davis, if you come from a mindset of going and feeding the post, playing down in the post, let me tell you something, that is going to bring a lot of benefits to this team. You have to be able to post up down in the post. You have to be able to be dominant in the paint, because when you're dominant in the paint, you have length. You have length. And you have to come prepared to dominate in the paint. Point blank, period. Now, I'm going to tell you something, man. Anthony Edwards was a big letdown in this game last night. Karl Anthony Towns provided a spark. This man had 24 points. Karl Anthony Towns. He ended up with 11 rebounds and 5 assists. He had 2 turnovers. But let me tell you something. Karl Anthony Towns was 2 for 4 for 3-point. 50%, 8 from 12, 66.7% from the field goal range. Karl Anthony Towns was balling. Yes, he was balling. Him and Anthony Davis ended up with the same amount of points, And I like it. But Anthony Edwards, you have to step up, man. You have to step up. This dude was 3 for 17. Let me tell you something. You're going to have to go back to the drawing board in the offseason. You have to get your mind right. You're going to have to get focused on what it's going to take to be able to win in a playoff series. There is no excuse for Anthony Edwards to score only 9 points in one of the biggest games of his career. 9 points. His field goal percentage was garbage, 3 for 17. He is too talented of a basketball player to have a stat line like that. And I'm going to tell you something, that was a big contributing factor on how the Lakers were able to get back into this ball game. I'm telling you, if Anthony Edwards is able to produce and play the type of basketball that he is capable of playing, guess what? The Minnesota Timberwolves probably win that game. Easily. But what we're looking at is now that the Lakers are playing the Memphis Grizzlies in the NBA playoffs. And this is going to be a series, hands down. This is going to be a series. Because let me tell you something. At the end of the day, when you bring consistency, when you bring heart, and this is what I'm saying, the Lakers are going to have to bring it. They cannot afford to be lackadaisical on the defensive side, not against this Memphis Grizzlies team. They are ready to play. And let me tell you something. They are not going to sit here and allow them to be themselves to be a punching bag for the Lakers. And the Lakers cannot expect for the Memphis Grizzlies to just stay in the background and just allow the Lakers to do whatever they want. Now, with all that being said, I'm picking the Lakers to beat the Memphis Grizzlies. I am picking the Lakers to beat the Memphis Grizzlies. And one good thing about this is that by the Lakers winning, they got rest. They a lot of rest. They don't play again till Sunday. This is good for the Lakers because you were able to play this game. And now, Anthony Davis was a little banged up around his shoulder, but this is going to bring a lot of good for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's going to allow them to be healed up. It's going to allow them to be better prepared to play in a 7-game series against the Memphis Grizzlies. And I'm going to tell you this, man. I'm picking Memphis. I'm picking the Lakers to beat Memphis. The Memphis are going to be without Steven Adams. Steven Adams is not going to be able to play. He's hurt. And I think that's a big blow for me personally. I think that's a big blow for the Memphis Grizzlies. Now, you do have the superstar player. You do have Ja Morant. Yes, you sure do. You got Ja Morant. Period. But I just think for me, by not having Steven Adams, I'm picking Anthony Davis to have a big stat line in this series. A big stat line in this series. Now let's look at the roster for Memphis. Of course, you got Ja Morant. Then you have Jaren Jackson Jr. You have Brandon Clark, who is out. Then you have Dylan Brooks. You got Desmond Bane. You got Tyus Jones. You got David Roddy, and you got John Cochran. Let me tell you something. Do I like the roster? Yes. You got Santi. Santi is a good player. I like Luke Kennard, Z.R. Williams. Then you have this dude, his left hand, Kenneth Lofton Jr. Let me tell you something, man. I'm picking the Lakers. I think the Lakers is going to be able to win that game, win the series. If I'm the Lakers, check this out. If I'm the Lakers, I think the first game is very important. The first game is very, important. If they are able to win game 1 on Sunday, if they're able to do that, that's really going to put them in a good position to really take the heart out of the Memphis Grizzlies. And it's going to be heavily relied upon with LeBron James and Anthony Davis. This is what I mean by this, is that Anthony Davis and LeBron James are going to have to come together and be ready for a fight. They're going to have to lead this team. They're going to have to be able to play down in the post, be dominant down the post. Don't take too many jump shots, because when you take too many jump shots, you're bailing teams out. You're bailing out, and you're not really challenging the defense. But I like the Lakers against the Memphis Grizzlies. I believe the Lakers is going to be able to win in that series, and I believe they're going to win. And it could go 4-2. It could go 4-2. The Lakers. I'm telling you, it can go 4-2. We'll see. Y'all let me know in the comment sections. Y'all let me know who you have, who's going to win between the Lakers and the Memphis Grizzlies. Let me know. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Affirmative Talk, and definitely be tuning in to the next video. Take care.